Hello, stewards! We are very excited to get you all out in the field and help safeguard Utah's cultural heritage. It is important that you submit your stewardship application as soon as possible. These forms will help us match you with a site or sites that fit your interests. The sooner you fill out these forms, the sooner we can find you a site and get you into the field. Think of it as archaeological site Tinder, finding you a perfect match. It's a beautiful bluebird day in Utah, and we are going out to monitor a site with Survey123. Before you go out in the field, please have the Survey123 app and stewardship monitoring form downloaded on your phone. Instructions on how to do this can be found in the last video. When you have reached your site, please walk around and view the entire site. Look for evidence of natural degradation, vandalism, graffiti, campfires, trash, etc. These will be important to document when you go into the app. Now, we rely on stewards to inform us immediately if there are any issues of note. If you notice anything major, you can alert us via call, text, or email, in addition to submitting your form. Once you have done your initial review, you can open the Survey123 app and the stewardship monitoring form. Click Collect at the bottom. Please fill in your name, fill in the site number, which the UCSS coordinator will provide. Please fill out the site name as well. However, if your site does not have a documented name, do not fill this field out. For date and time, you can simply tap it and the field will automatically populate with the current date and time. Remember, you can edit this at a later time if you need to. The next two fields, which are estimated time spent stewarding this site and estimated mileage driven to steward this site, are very important to the UCSS program and land managers. These statistics help us with grant matching, partnerships, and program reporting. Mileage and time begins when you leave your house and when you return to your house. Round time to the nearest quarter hour and mileage to the nearest whole number. If you steward with a partner, please double only the time you spent stewarding and not the mileage. If you have multiple sites in an area you are stewarding, you can track your time and mileage and divide it by the number of sites. Remember to include the time and miles from when you depart and return to your home or campsite. Now, Survey123 requires you to populate these fields. Since you don't know your total hours or mileage, I instruct stewards to fill these in with a number and then edit this at a later time. The next tab down is General Observations. Under this tab, you can input how many vehicles at the trailhead or parking area you see and how many visitors at the site you witness. The General Observation Comments tab refers to the general area leading up to the site. This may include the trail, roadway, parking lot condition, or increased visitation to the general area. The Site Condition tab refers to the specific site you are monitoring. You will notice a drop-down menu which will let you document a change in the condition of the site. The options are unchanged, unknown, decrease of damage, increase of damage, or significant change. At this point, you are ready to take overview photos of the site. It is important to note that overview photos document the site but also the surroundings. While stewards are there to monitor the site, we also want to see how the surroundings, trails, vegetation change over time. These photos will eventually be like a time lapse of the site. Take a look at these examples of decent overview photos. Notice how the steward is taking overview photos that capture the site within the context of the landscape and area. When we go out together to do your first on-site field visit, the land manager or your UCSS regional coordinator will train you on where to take the best overview photos. You are able to collect a total of 5 photos in this tab. Remember to take the same overview photos every time you visit the site. Once you have collected your overview photos, please leave a short description of the site in the Change in Condition General Comments section. Below the Site Condition tab are 13 subject tabs. These include foot traffic, vehicle traffic, trash, camping and campfires, wood cutting or vegetation removal, collectors' piles, digging, human remains exposed, suspected, attempted, or known theft of cultural materials, vandalism, graffiti, or other intentional damage, structural damage, natural deterioration, or other damage. Each of these tabs has a drop-down menu with several options. These fields are automatically set at unchanged. If you notice any changes in these topics, please visit these tabs and document any changes. Changes may include a reduction in impacts, an increase, or a significant increase. If you notice a significant change, Survey123 will prompt you to take the necessary actions. For example, I have opened the Vandalism, Graffiti, or Other Intentional Damage tab because I have noticed some recent graffiti. I click the drop-down menu and choose Significantly More Damage. Survey123 requires you to provide comments and collect photos of the damage. You will also notice the red letters direct you to notify the stewardship coordinator and the land manager as soon as possible. If you witness ongoing theft, vandalism, or any other illegal activities at your site, please leave the area and contact law enforcement. Once you have completed your monitoring report, please hit the check mark at the bottom right of the phone screen. A pop-up box will appear asking you to send now, continue this survey, or save to Outbox. Please save to Outbox, especially if you need to make changes to the monitoring report, such as mileage or hours, or need to visit another site. You will find the Outbox tab and all your surveys on the main screen of the Survey123 app. Once you have edited your surveys, you are now ready to send them in. Important! Please save all surveys to your Outbox even after you have edited them. If you send one survey, you send them all, regardless if you have edited them or not. Once your forms have been sent, you will receive an email from the UCSS program once they have been received and reviewed. Once again, we rely on stewards to inform us immediately if there are any issues of note. If you notice anything major, you can alert us via call, text, or email in addition to submitting your form. We hope this has been a helpful tutorial. We will cover all this information and more on your initial on-site visit. Please feel free to contact Ian Wright or Matt Podolinsky if you have any issues, questions, or concerns. We thank you all for stewarding and safeguarding Utah's cultural heritage. See you out in the field.